Have you ever noticed how a simple haircut can make the entire sports world stop and stare? That's exactly what happened when Carlos Alcaraz walked onto the practice court with a completely fresh hairstyle just days before his highly anticipated comeback. At first glance, it looked like nothing more than a new look. But within minutes, social media exploded. Fans, tennis experts, and even fellow players started asking the same question. Why now? Was this simply a style change, or was it the beginning of a brand new chapter in the career of one of tennis's biggest superstars? Sometimes the smallest changes send the biggest messages, and when it comes to Carlos Alcaraz, almost nothing happens without people paying attention. Today, we're breaking down the story behind Alcaraz's new appearance, what fans are saying, why timing matters so much, and how this unexpected transformation could symbolize something much bigger than a haircut. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments. Do you think a fresh new look can actually boost an athlete's confidence, or is it just a coincidence? Make sure to subscribe because we're bringing you every major Carlos Alcaraz update throughout his comeback journey. For months, Alcaraz has been working tirelessly behind the scenes after dealing with physical setbacks that temporarily slowed his momentum. While fans missed seeing him compete on the biggest stages, the young Spaniard never stopped preparing. Every practice session, every rehabilitation workout, every fitness drill, and every moment away from the spotlight has been building toward one goal: returning stronger than ever. That's why this latest appearance immediately caught everyone's attention. Instead of quietly stepping back into training, Alcaraz arrived looking noticeably different. His sharper hairstyle instantly became one of the most talked about images across tennis communities online. Photos spread rapidly across X, Instagram, TikTok, and fan pages, generating thousands of reactions within hours. Some fans loved the confident new look. Others joked that the fresh haircut alone deserved a trophy. But many wondered whether this visual change represented something much deeper. Throughout sports history, athletes have often changed their appearance before defining moments. Michael Jordan altered his style throughout different championship runs. Cristiano Ronaldo has introduced fresh looks before new seasons. David Beckham turned hairstyles into headlines during his career. Even in tennis, players have occasionally embraced a different image before major tournaments. While hairstyles obviously don't determine results, they often reflect an athlete's mindset. A new appearance can symbolize a fresh beginning, renewed confidence, or simply leaving difficult moments behind. That's exactly why Alcaraz's latest look has generated so much conversation. Timing is everything, and fans know his comeback represents one of the most anticipated returns in tennis. After spending weeks focusing on recovery and rebuilding his fitness, every public appearance naturally attracts enormous attention. Every smile, every training clip, every practice rally, and every photo is analyzed by supporters eager to see signs that their favorite star is ready to compete again. And that's precisely what makes this story fascinating. Because although we're talking about a haircut, the real conversation isn't about hair at all. It's about belief. It's about confidence. It's about whether Carlos Alcaraz feels mentally ready to return to the biggest stages once again. Tennis is as much a mental battle as it is a physical one. Confidence can change everything. Players often speak about needing to feel comfortable with themselves before stepping onto the court. That confidence can come from preparation, fitness, experience, or even something as simple as feeling refreshed after changing their appearance. Sports psychologists frequently explain that creating a sense of renewal can help athletes mentally separate difficult periods from exciting new opportunities. Whether intentional or not, fans naturally connect Alcaraz's fresh look with the beginning of a new chapter. As more practice footage emerged, supporters noticed something even more encouraging. His movement appeared increasingly smooth during rallies. His energy looked positive. His body language reflected determination. Of course, short practice clips never tell the full story, and only official matches will reveal exactly where his level stands. But one thing became obvious. Carlos Alcaraz looked excited to be back on court. That excitement quickly spread throughout the tennis world. Fans flooded comment sections with messages of encouragement, expressing how much they had missed watching his explosive style of play. Others shared memories of his greatest victories, hoping the comeback would lead to another unforgettable season. His return isn't important only for his own career, it matters for tennis itself. The sport thrives when its biggest stars compete regularly. Rivalries become more exciting. Tournaments become more unpredictable. Every draw becomes more competitive. Alcaraz has already proven that he belongs among the elite despite his young age, and every tournament becomes more entertaining when he's in the field. That's why this comeback carries so much excitement. The expectations are enormous, but so is the opportunity. Can he immediately return to championship level? Will his aggressive baseline game look as explosive as before? Has the time away helped him improve mentally? These are the questions fans can't stop asking. What's especially impressive is how Alcaraz has consistently handled attention throughout his career. From becoming one of the youngest stars in tennis history to dealing with injuries, expectations, and constant media coverage, he's continued showing remarkable maturity. Even something as ordinary as getting a haircut becomes international news because of the influence he now has within the sport. That speaks volumes about his popularity. Every move generates headlines because millions of people genuinely care about his journey. And perhaps that's the biggest reason why this seemingly simple story has resonated so strongly. It's not really about fashion. It's about anticipation. It's about hope. It's about fans counting down the days until one of the game's brightest talents steps back into competition. The first match back will undoubtedly bring nerves, excitement, and enormous expectations. Every winner will be celebrated. Every mistake will be analyzed. That's simply the reality of being a global superstar. But if history has shown us anything, it's that Carlos Alcaraz embraces big moments rather than running from them. His fearless attitude has become one of his defining characteristics, inspiring millions of young tennis players around the world. Now, with a fresh look and a fresh opportunity, another chapter is about to begin. Whether the hairstyle becomes an iconic part of his comeback story or simply a fun footnote remains to be seen. But one thing is already certain. People are watching, people are talking, and the excitement surrounding his return has never been higher. The countdown is officially underway, and tennis fans everywhere are eager to witness what comes next. Will this comeback mark the beginning of another unforgettable run? Can Alcaraz quickly rediscover the level that made him one of the most exciting players in the world? Only time will answer those questions, but one thing is beyond doubt. The tennis world is ready. If you're excited to watch Carlos Alcaraz return to competition and want complete coverage of every practice update, every match, every milestone, and every unforgettable moment, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with another tennis fan. And now we want to hear from you. What do you think of Carlos Alcaraz's new hairstyle, and how far do you believe he'll go in his comeback? Let us know in the comments below, because your prediction could look brilliant when the season unfolds.